Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex from Motor Life. Thank you for stopping by. We have something super cool for you today. We have the Obsidian by Mokwheel. Not only does this thing look super awesome in this super cool camo color, but some of you guys can identify some nice parts right off the bat. So we are going to go into all of the specs, all of the details, everything you need to know about this awesome outdoor companion e-bike. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into all of the reasons why you're going to want the Mokwheel Obsidian. If you're an outdoors person, a hunter, anybody that just likes, kind of being out in nature here, this thing is definitely going to be an awesome option for you. And let's go ahead and get right into it. So right off the bat, and one of the first reasons why awesome feature is this awesome linkage suspension system here. So you can see this awesome, huge adjustable monoshock right here. Pretty decent monoshock is hooked up to this kind of linkage, triple linkage suspension. So there's a hinge joint there, down at the bottom, up here on this mechanism, and right here. That mixed with this awesome 1,000-watt, super torquey, ridiculously torquey motor. Now this thing is considered a class 2 e-bike because it is still limited to 20 miles an hour at the throttle itself. So you can see class 2. Now I do want to say that you can get into the settings and you can turn off the throttle completely. Now we're going to be going over some of the crazy extended features that aren't recommended for everybody at the end of the video here, but today let's go over all of everything in the stock setup so you can see exactly why you're going to want this awesome e-bike. So besides that 1,000-watt motor and this awesome suspension system, you can see it has these massive fat 26 by 4-inch fat tires here. And these definitely, with these nice knobby tires here, these definitely get you going all of the bumps. So with those gigantic tires and that awesome suspension system, you can't feel any of the bumps or humps or anything out in the trails out here. And that is one of the main, that's the reason why you're gonna want this e-bike, is that awesome suspension system, those fat wheels, and that beefcake of a motor there. Now, one of the other main features of this outdoor beast, and the reason why it's an outdoor beast, is this has the capability of turning into a full power station. So if you have the optional accessories, you can turn it into a full power station. So you can charge your phones, everything you need while you're out on these camping trips, and it has an optional solar panel package. So you can charge this, the e-bike, and your power station, everything while you're out on the trails. I mean, how cool is that, that this bike not only can get you there, but it can get you back after charging? I mean, that's super cool. So if you're going on a camping trip, a fishing trip, anything, or just like being outdoors, definitely check out the Obsidian by Mokwheel just because of those other features. All right, let's go in for a closer look at the controls and everything here. So you do have an 8-speed Shimano Altus rear gear system. Awesome shifter up there. You do have a pretty decent screen. Now, it's not the biggest screen, but it is an awesome LCD screen with all of the controls and everything you need there. Now, up here, you do have these awesome, I kind of like these grips. Some people say they kind of feel weird under their hands, but somebody that doesn't like vibrations, these definitely help out as you're going. Now, you do have a nice set of hydraulic brakes that'll try to stop these gigantic 26-inch wheels up here. And then you do have an awesome light up front. You can see there, an awesome light up front with a little horn there, and then your controls. So this does have 5 different levels of pedal assist. Now, an interesting thing, and one of the really cool features of this bike, besides being able to turn off your throttle, it goes up to 20 miles an hour on throttle only, but then you can get all the way up to the full speed in pedal mode. So throttle only up to 20, and then everything else on the pedal mode. So talking about the pedal mode itself, it does have a pressure sensitive pedal assist system. So the harder you pedal on that, the more juice it's going to give to the back. Now, I do like that feature, especially when you can catapult yourself all the way to those top speeds. You're definitely, you can definitely feel it when you press hard on the pedals. All right, if you guys want to see more info, make sure you check out the links in the description down below. But enough talking about this thing. Let me show you what this thing can do. Let's do it. All right, if you guys are ready, I'm going to go ahead and hit some of the shorter trails since we are here in stock mode. And then we're going to go over some of the bigger bumps at the end here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get into it. Awesome. So like I said, this thing has that awesome 1,000-watt motor, but really where this thing really excels is the suspension. As you can see, that triple, I want to say a triple linkage suspension system in the back definitely gets this thing going over all of these bumps super smoothly. So like this back area, where it would tear up some of the other e-bikes, definitely handles super well over that. So we are at that 20 miles an hour max on throttle only, but then if you shift up, it'll get you going still. Perfect. Nice. Up, around. Yeah, this thing will even go through like all this big grass and stuff here with that super torquey motor. I would say this thing will get you up and over just about anything here. A thorn bush. All right. So I'm gonna kick it up into power level 5 here, which doesn't go over 20 on the throttle, but you can see, hit those pedals. We are going over all of these bumps like it's nothing. Awesome. That is really where this e-bike excels, is over these bumps. Awesome. Look, that is just incredible. Nothing. A regular e-bike would bottom out on some of those deep bumps. Not this beast here. All right. Nice. Goes over all of these bumps like it's nothing. All right. All right, let's open her up here. See how the suspension does. Now, most e-bikes bottom out right here. Like nothing. Pulled a little bit of wheelie there at the end. Nice. This thing has unbelievable amount of power here. And this is just in non-unlocked mode. All right. Nice. All right. Going up a pretty large hill. That is awesome. Beast. Gonna go back on some of these smaller trails. Ow, thorn bush. All right, so you can see that thing definitely performs on all of the hills, all of the trails, goes like butter over anything you really throw at it. If you have the unfoldable solar panels, you can definitely take advantage of this super bright sun here and charge your e-bike while you're out here taking a break or taking a little lunch in here. All right, so you can see why this thing is an awesome outdoors e-bike. The extra long range, all of those amazing options, the super torque to get you all the way up and over some of those big hills that we went on. Now, that is all great. I mean, I'll be honest, that's kind of where this would have ended. Now, there is a whole nother animal to this beast here. I want to say this thing turns into like VMAX mode. So this thing has an now like I said, I do not recommend this, and always wear your helmet, but this thing can be unlocked. Now I'm not going to help you guys do that, and neither will Mokwheel, but once you do unlock this thing, it turns it into an absolute monster. You can literally turn off the speed limiter completely, and then gives an option to give you different acceleration modes, so you can actually increase the amount of savageness you want from this 1,000-watt motor. So like I said, it's a torquey motor, and under stock mode shuts off at 20 miles an hour. But in unlocked mode, it will catapult you. I want to say I've been 35 just in just these little quick stretches back here, but it'll probably get you going pedaling close to 40 miles an hour on it. Like I said, not recommended. Do not do this. You didn't see me do it. Not recommended, but this thing turns into a whole nother beast. So if you want to get the most out of your Obsidian, I'm going to turn mine into VMAX mode here, and we're going to take it for a spin. But like I said, when fully unlocked here, this thing it will catapult you all the way up. I mean, this speed limiter goes all the way up to, I mean, the max number here. And then once you get into the other settings down here, you can see you do have an intensity setting. And stock, it comes on 3. All right, so let's go ahead and hop on this beast here. She is in unlocked mode, and it has so much acceleration. It throws you back and pushes down the rear suspension and squats like a race bike. Let's go around all these tight turns here and see what she's got. All right, time to open her up here. Now with that speed limiter off, like I said, it absolutely goes. Yes! Absolute insanity. So if this thing wasn't enough, you can unlock this thing and turn it into an absolute freaking beast. Like I said, I don't advise this at all. And this is not going to be legal in most places. But holy shit! This is why you would buy this e-bike. Like it's nothing. That is great. Look at this thing. Open her up. Jesus. All right. I think we're having a little too much fun here. Bro, the Obsidian by Mokwheel, done. Oh man, okay, all right. That thing is absolutely insane. I think this is one of the best e-bikes I've tested this year. A combination of that power and this suspension here is absolutely incredible. And it's on the stock setting. So you can tighten it or loosen it depending on your preference there, but right off the bat, out of the box, insane. Unlocked in VMAX mode, obnoxious, and this thing is freaking crazy. That acceleration, as you can see, I was having a hard time keeping from popping a wheelie on all of those bumps. So definitely Mokwheel, you guys definitely rocked it out of the park with the Obsidian here. All right, so honestly, real quick, let's go over the 5 pros and the 5 cons. So the 5 pros, obviously all of that we did back there. So the fact that the whole back half of the bike is a suspension system, that is pro number 1. That awesome, super duper torquey 1000-watt motor is pro number 2. Number 3 is definitely going to be that power station capability. The fact that you can charge your entire campsite from your e-bike, and then there is a solar panel option. That is definitely pro. Number 3 is you can survive off of this e-bike alone. All right, pro number 4 is going to be those pressure capacitive pedals. The fact that you give it as much power as you want, and that back motor definitely gives you everything that you need. So that pedal system is super clean. So even if you're not on the throttle, you can definitely get up to top speed with just the pedals, and it's almost seamless. So the more you push, the harder the engine's going to push as well. All right, and pro number 5 is gonna be the looks. So this desert camo, this is awesome. It comes in a jungle camo, red and black, and a yellow, if I'm not mistaken. But it looks like a combat vehicle in itself. So in any of the colors, it's definitely gonna look like an assault machine with this awesome triple, like I said, triple linkage suspension system in the back. So those are the 5 pros for you. Let's go over the 5 cons. I mean, there's definitely some things to consider here. So con number 1, I don't know if it's just this unit. I don't know if I did something wrong with the brakes, but the brakes do not seem to be able to really get enough ump to stop the wheels right away. And you can see if you do grip and pull hard enough on them, they do get the wheels stopped. But for being some hydraulic brakes on them, you do have to give it a good squeeze to get it to stop there. So con number 2 is a weird one. So going over all the bumps and everything, I kept feeling a horrible vibration, and I figured it out. It's actually from the kickstand here. So when the kickstand is up like this, it bounces all around and actually makes a really bad vibration, which you can feel throughout the whole bike. So I might end up doing a different kickstand or taking this one off, just because it's pretty bad there. Kind of goes hand in hand with number 3 here, these fenders, these plastic fenders. No matter how much I tighten them up and down, left and right, you can see they're real jiggly, and you can feel this when you're out on the trails itself. So I'm not too sure how you're going to tighten those up. I might end up taking them off just because I can really feel it, and it almost feels like something's going wrong down the road, to the point where this can rub on the tire sometimes. All right, con number 4 is a very small one here. So it really goes hand in hand with that limitation on the throttle itself. So when that's limited to 20 miles an hour, you can tell this engine wants to give a whole lot more. So if you are holding all the way down on the throttle, it shuts off at 20. If you're not expecting it, I mean, if you're expecting it or not, it shuts off at 20. So a couple times it kind of pushed me down a little bit because I just ran out of steam when it was locked at 20 miles an hour. So right out of the box in stock mode, it does seem to shut off, not when you're not expecting it to, but you can pedal it all the way up to the full speed, but just that throttle kind of kicked me down a little bit. All right, so con number 5, and I mean, this one kind of actually got on my nerves. So you can see the up and down buttons are in between the power and the light button here. So if you're riding, it's really hard to hit the right button. I guess it doesn't matter a whole bunch if you turn on and off your light, but it was really hard hitting the up and down button just because they are in between these other buttons here, as you can see. But other than that, I mean, like I said, I was really kind of just searching for something wrong. I mean, the seat could be better. I mean, there's not a whole lot ridiculously wrong with this bike, but you can see there's a whole lot ridiculously right with this bike. That suspension system is absolutely insane. So for that suspension system alone, I mean, don't get me wrong, that motor is awesome, but that suspension alone, you get 3, if I had another thumb, 3 thumbs way up from Mokwheel for the Obsidian here. All right, everybody, thank you again for stopping by. Hit that thumbs up. I will see all of you on the next one. We got some more awesome things coming your way, so I will see you guys later. Deuces.
Ride through the night, motor life bringing the heat, we taking flight, we rolling deep.